What up, YouTube? What up, Texans fam? It's Victory Monday in effect. Yes, sir. 713 the Bio City, we up in here. So the Texans, you know, get the win in Nashville, which wasn't easy, in which I was surprised. And I gotta say, the Texans D line came to play yesterday, recording 7 sacks on Will Levis. And Steven Nelson had him a pick. And yeah, they fell 13-0 early. And yeah, Case Keenum got picked sixth by Molden. And yeah, Titans wore their Oilers jerseys, true. Which is badass, by the way. I ain't mad at that. But Texans, even without CJ Stroud, Nico Collins, George Fant, Blake Cashman, and Will Anderson, this team still found a way to remain in the playoff hunt, despite the odds being against them. And I ain't gonna lie, I picked the Titans to win that game, but I'm glad the Texans proved me wrong. Yeah, got off to a slow spell into early 13-0 hold, but then held the Titans to just 3 points in the second half. And this game almost ended in a tie had Fairbairn made that field goal. Though Singletary had himself had a game-winning rushing TD, but got called back by a holding call. And Noah Brown caught a TD. And shout out to Dalton Schultz, man. He had a game-saving catch on a dangerous pass that looked like there was going to be an interception, a game-breaking interception, but Dalton Schultz snagged that ball out of his hands, which was huge. Huge catch that set up the touchdown. I mean, golly. Goes to show how important Dalton Schultz is in that lineup. Because, man, they sure missed his production on that field. And you know what's even amazing? They held Derrick Henry to just 9 yards rushing after owning the Texans the previous 5 games they played. I mean, that was huge. Holding Derrick Henry and to make the Titans offense one-dimensional goes to show how limited an offense can be when a running back not carrying that offense. But Singletary had himself a day. Keenum did what he had to do. He had his moments, but he did what he had to do. But Texans still in the hunt. 2-2 in the division, and they do play again in 2 weeks. But let's see. Singletary, like I mentioned, had a TD but got wiped out. Noah Brown was the leading receiver. And Des McKean had him a sack. Grenard had 2.5. Malik Collins had a sack and a half. Derek Barnett had him a sack. Khalil Davis had him a sack. And like I mentioned, Steven Nelson had a pick. And Laramie Tunsil went down with an injury, but did came back. But they did lose Jimmy Ward to a concussion. I mean, that dude can't stay healthy. But I mean, good player and all, but just can't stay on the field, which is the reason I'm glad they signed Adrian Amos, which is a good backup signing. And that's on the Titans side. Levis had $1.99. Tajay was the leading rusher. Traylon was the leading receiver in yards. Sting lockdown Hopkins held him just 21 yards. And Autry, he had him a game for 2 sacks. Edmonds had a sack, and Davidson had him a sack. But in in also the Texans cleared D tackle Tier Tart from waivers from the Titans, who's only 26 years of age. I mean, I gotta say it's a solid pickup. Meaning more reinforcements on that D line, by the way. So if he does play this Sunday versus Cleveland, looking forward to see what he can bring to the D line. But yeah, hopefully they can get CJ Stroud and Nico back, cause man, they need them in the big way versus in the pivotal game versus Cleveland. And the Jags lost yesterday, so it's a three-way tie for the division. It's gonna be a dogfight for the division. So hopefully Stroud and Nico are good to go this Sunday, cause they're gonna need them against a good Browns team with a good defense, which I'll talk more into that a little later on in the week. But yeah, Texans get the dub. Let's keep stacking up on the dubs and keep handling business. So there you have it. Fairbairn was the hero, won the Texans the game. Glad he's back. To my next video, Houston checking on up out of here.